Hey guys, welcome back to Easel Does It Studio. My name is Michelle, and a couple weeks ago, Let's Resin reached out to me and asked me if I would like to become one of their Amazon affiliates. And I said absolutely. So they asked me what I'd like to try. And I had just started doing the mix to mold, so I chose to try their Magic Pour and their polyurethane resin. So this one scares me because this has like a 2-minute work time and you got to pour fast. So this one scares me. We're not going to do this one today, but we will do it in an upcoming one pretty soon here. So we are going to open this kit and we're going to try this today. So we've got the Magic Pour, and this is 3-to-1 by weight. So I do have my scale, and we're going to use this. It comes with a couple of cups, pretty mangled cups, but they come with some cups. It comes with some acrylic paint to color the resin. So we'll probably try some of this, but I also got some J. Diction ink for this type of stuff. Comes with a spatula. I love these spatulas. And it comes with a couple of molds, so we're going to use these. And it does come with some sandpaper, which is pretty awesome. All right, so let's get this out of our way and this out of our way. All right, so, and this is 30 minutes to demold. So it's half the time as the quick pour. I mean, the mix to mold. So let's see. You can mix it with mica powder, glitter powder. Do not add too much. Not suitable for resin pigment. The finished product after demolding is relatively fragile. Please avoid collision or scratching. This product has a 1-year shelf life, and do not store it in a damp, high temperature, or direct sunlight. So you're going to mix 3 parts powder to 1 part of water. Pour the water in the cup containing the powder that needs to be stirred. Stir quickly for about 30 seconds. Mix evenly around and at the bottom. Quickly pour the liquid into the mold. Wait 30 minutes to demold. After the liquid is poured into the mold, the mixing cup and mixing rod can be cleaned immediately. And then you demold. So, pretty straightforward. So, I'm going to use these little ones. I do have this gorgeous new angel mold that I got. So, I would really, really like to pour her. So, we'll see how it goes with the little things first. And I do have this that I had poured on one of my previous videos, and we're going to probably just finish filling this in because that's been cured for a few days. So I know you guys are probably getting sick of my mix to mold stuff right now, but I want to get this done for Let's Resin because they so kindly sent me this. So I will have the link in the description to this powder, this kit, and for the I guess I gotta clean my scissors here. For the polyurethane. All right, so I am just going to leave it in the bag And I'm going to move some stuff back here so I can have a little bit of room. All right. So let me get a non-crinkled cup. All right, let's turn this on. And we want it on grams. So for 100 grams of powder, that's 30 grams of water. So, and let me get my molds open here. And I'm going to hit the tear so that goes back to 0. So we get this cute little trinket tray, a coaster mold, and a little tea light candle holder, which will be perfect to put on this tray. So, and I am going to make up an extra tray with no colorant in it because we're going to be trying a water, like a hydro dip coming up in a few videos down the road. So I want to have a couple of pieces of this to try, as well as we're going to do some with the resin. So stay tuned for that. All right, so let's get, let me see. All right, so that's 102 grams of powder. All right, so we're going to do, let's do 200 and see what we get. Exactly 200. All right. So let's move that out of the way. And so that's going to be, we're going to need 60 grams of water. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to pour this into this container because that's just going to make it so much easier to mix because it's a large amount. So we're going to tear that, and we're going to do 60 grams of water. I hate math. Like the 1-to-1s, those aren't bad, but the 2-to-1s and the 3-to-1s and all that, yeah, I suck at it. I'm trying to be as accurate as possible. 60. Okay. So let's move this out of the way. And let me see. Let's try some phthalo blue. You guys know I love blue. Blue's my favorite color. All right. Now, a lot of people say to put your colorant into your water. So I'm going to listen to you guys, and that's what we're going to try. So I am going to put a droplet of paint in the water, and we're going to stir that around and see what we get for color. Yeah, see, just what I thought. It's not even dissolving. It's clumping. It is just making a mess. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pour it into our mixture here and see if it will mix better in with this, because it just stayed right in the bottom. All right. Holy moly, this is like thick, guys. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit more water because there's no way that's even gonna pour out. So now I know why people don't follow the directions, because yeah, it's not quite right. All right, so this is much better consistency. All right, so let's try this paint again. Let's see. All right, well, it is showing up, but it's making that like speckled effect. Almost like a stoneware. So yeah, I am not liking that. So let's see. This is the Resin Creep pigment. So we're just gonna, I'm gonna put a couple of drops, 3 drops of this. Oh, now that is what I'm talking about. All right, we're gonna leave this marbled because I'm kind of really digging that look. And let's go ahead and get this poured in here. And I want to finish filling this. All right, so this holds 200 grams of powder. All right. So let me grab some paper towels and wipe this container out. But before I do that, I just do want to go, instead of trying to pull it through, I'm just going to do the shake, shake, shimmy, shimmy. All right, so I'm just going to wipe this out. And we're going to mix up some more. So I'm going to try and get that same marbly effect, but I'm not going to use the paint this time. I'm just going to use the ink. All right, Move this back a little bit so I can stay in camera for you guys. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing. Let me see. We're going to mix. We'll do 100 grams this time. All right, so we're going to tear that. And we're going to go to grams. Make sure it's on 0. And we're going to mix. Get 100 grams of powder. All right, so there's 100 grams of powder. And I'm going to pour the 30 grams of water. And then we'll adjust. That's 30. Okay, so you guys see I did it exactly per directions. And we're going to just pour that in there. And we're going to stir. Now, there's no way that is going to pour. There's no way. So, we're going to add a little bit more. There we go. I mean, it mixes really well. All right, so we'll do 2 drops because this is half the amount. And let's give it a swirl. Just like that. And we will get this poured. And we're going to pour whatever we have left in here into this shell piece. And I know it's not going to fill it, but we're going to make some more up. So I'm just gonna, we're going to mix a little bit just because I want to just be able to fill this one. All right, so let's, definitely gonna need a little bit more powder than that. just going to put a little drop and smidge of water. And I put too much water. You know, it's looking for that happy medium. All right, so this is going to be the back, so that's fine. Because I can see some spots under here, and it's already curing. So like I said, I don't know if this is going to work, guys, but that's cracked right there. But we'll see. All right, so we're just going to leave that. And let me see what I can. I'm just going to dump this into a cup, and then I'm gonna just break it up and use it for chorizo pieces, chorizo or whatever you call those. All right, so I'm done with the blue. I'm going to, yeah, this stuff is messy, but it's fun because it's quick. All right, let me just clean this mess up here a bit. All right, I'm going to put you on a pause real quick, and I'm going to get this cleaned up, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I got it cleaned. I just put a little bit of water, wiped it out with a paper towel, and called it good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up enough to do this coaster, but we're just going to leave this one white. We're going to leave it the natural color because we're going to use this on a project down the road. So I am thinking maybe 100 grams. So I am going to, let's get back to grams and move this back so you guys can see. And I'm going to tear that. So I'm going to do 100 grams of the powder. Oh, crap. No, it's probably going to need probably 150. All right, 150. So that would be 45 grams of water. So I'm going to probably so that's 45. I'm going to add 50. All right, we'll start with 50 and we'll see what that gets us. All right. So that's a much better consistency. That's much better. All right. And we're just going to pour this one just plain. And, oh, crap on a cracker. I did not. All right, so let's try a different color. What's this one? Let's try doing a black marble in here. It does still have some blue powder from the last time, but I'm going to put 2 drops. Hopefully we have enough to fill this. Not quite enough to finish filling it. Try to do a drop. Just want enough to at least make the bottom a little bit thicker. All right. Oh, and I can use just a smidge more. You know what? I'm going to mix it in the cup because I think that might make it a smidge easier to stir. I mean, you can tell by the consistency when it's going to pour good. All right, I know you guys are probably getting bored with me here, mixing this. This is the last one, and then we should be able to start demolding. I'm going to put a drop. There we go. Yeah, we filled it. Okay. So let me put this powder away with the cover on. And these containers clean really easy, guys. You just let it harden and then you scrape it, and then I just wash it out with hot soapy water, and it works great every time. All right. So let me grab a paper towel here and wipe some of this powder off, because we don't need powder everywhere. All right, so let's go ahead and this one here has been 30 minutes. So, and that's basically why I wanted to do multiple pieces, so that I could actually demold one from starting the video to ending it. Oh, wow. Now that is really nice, guys. That is super. No bubbles at all. Look at the marbling in that. Okay, so you definitely need the right pigments to get your effect. And it's so smooth. So smooth. Okay. So that's our first piece. And I am loving this, that you can like start something and then demold it right at the same time. This one's going to probably take a little longer just because I poured it thinner in different areas. So let's, and I got to remember this is still fragile because it's still, oh, wow. I am really loving this stuff, guys. I am really, really loving this. So yeah, so thank you, Let's Resin. I absolutely love this stuff. The ratios are a little bit off, but it's definitely, look at that. And then you could put like a little trinket or some, you know, something, a statue standing on this side. And now wouldn't that make a gorgeous little thing on your side table or in your living room? That would just be gorgeous, you know. Or we could do the puppy one. And then you just have a candle here. You can have a real candle because none of this is going to be burned, you know. Oh, this is gorgeous. Sorry, guys. I'm still getting over a cold, so I'm still coughing like a banshee at times. All right. Let me, I don't know. I don't have high hopes for this. I should have just finished filling it on the day that I made it, but I didn't. So we're just going to see what happens. Oh, not bad. Wow, I'm impressed. And it's smooth. I mean, there's a big air bubble here, so, you know, it's definitely going to be fragile. But that is cool. And I could see the bubbles in here. But at that point, there was nothing I could do. But these, you know, these are smooth. I can just, next time I make some, I can just probably patch that in and then sand it down. But yeah, I mean, it looks like a worn shell from the beach. Wow. All right, and these two are not ready, so I will come back in a little bit and do those. So we got to give them a little bit more time, and yeah. So I might not even come back to demold it. I'll maybe just put it in the pictures because this is just going to be a plain white one. We're going to use this one at a later date. So, but I am impressed. Definitely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let these cure for 24 hours and then I will seal them. I'm probably going to glue this down and I might actually attach one of my figurines on this side. I'll have to see which one looks better or I'll make one to go with it. So yeah, I think that's just going to be a gorgeous little centerpiece, you know, with a tea light in there. I mean, look at how cute that would be, you know, on an end table in your living room with a little candle lit. I really like that. Alrighty, guys, that's it for this one, and I will have some pictures at the end. Thanks for hanging with me, and I will see you on the next one.